tell. How's everybody doing? All right. Tonight is the full moon, so I'm going to do a reading. I had a dream last night, and I'm getting clarity on the dream. Like I say all the time, signs and symbols and messages are everywhere. Are you paying attention? I'm paying attention. So I have some cards here, a couple of decks, and I'm just going with the flow. Going with the flow of what's going on. The music in the background, I do not own it. It is Indian Soul by Aquila. Okay. The number 2 that I'm listening to is Great Spirit Dance. Okay. All right. This is welcoming in, so to speak. Welcoming to come to the surface. Divine Great Spirit within me. My higher self, my ancestors that are for my good only, and my guides that are for my good only. Okay? Only they are welcome in my circle. So, a couple of cards. Okay? I'm just filling them out. I'm just going with the flow. Okay? The flow of the spirit. So, hopefully that music is not too loud. Turn it down just a bit. Alright, I turned it down a little bit. Alright. I have a couple of decks. This deck is the Native American Tarot. Okay. We also have the Shaman Wisdom cards. Okay, we have the Isis Oracle, which is Iset Oracle, Ancient Nubia Kemet. Got that working. We also have the Guanyin Oracle. Okay, that goes back to the ancient Shi people. You know, they started basically the pre-Shang dynasty. Okay, so the Americas, Akbulan, which is Africa, okay, and Asia. Those are places, also India, especially like Hindustan, before it was called India. You know, I flow in those melanated, rich spirituality systems, okay? So I also have the Romance Angels. Okay, we'll do that one last. But it's a full moon, and this is the full moon reading, okay, for July 2017. I also have the Cat People Oracle. And this has like, to me, it has like Kemet Nubia, because they have the rich melanated skin, and like they have froze, and they have a lot of jewels, and they said it was like Mesopotamian, that feel, it's a little American Indian in there, and like the Kemet Nubia, like I said. So I love these images. Okay, so I'm gonna start shuffling. Which cards do I do first? Okay, I did hit my sacred pipe. In my sacred pipe, I only have tobacco, a tobacco mixture, which is an herbal mixture of connect. Tobacco is cleansing. It's also used for yes, it's used in ceremony, but tobacco is cleansing. It has male and female properties. It is balance, okay? So when I do that, I tap into communication with my ancestors. It's for my good only, because my ancestors, they came from the Aboriginal, Indigenous, Autochthonous, melanated, rich American Indian tribes, the American Negro Indian tribes, the Southeastern tribes. And so this is what I do to communicate. I can communicate other ways, but hitting the sacred pipe, the smoke goes within and it comes without. That is to divine grace spirit, my ancestors and guides. I'm thanking them for their guidance. I'm affirming. I'm thanking them for their guidance because they guide me and lead me each day. They give me messages, intuitive messages and things of that nature. So I did hit that. Maybe a little bit more in there, but I'm gonna do that. This is just basically tobacco properties. I don't put anything else in here. Only like I said, the herbals, like the things that are good for your liver, your body, your womb health, mugwort, things of that nature, mullein. Okay, I make Knik, which is an herbal mixture. What's the message for the full moon? Okay, and I'm gonna give a recipe from the Sacred Woman book too after we do this. I have a lot of books, but the Sacred Woman book is just gonna keep us in that classic mode of womb health for the divine women, womb man, the Holy Topa Ishki, the beloved women. Okay, that is what that is. I also have a cigar. It's just a regular cigar, which I will be okay. So let's start with the Shaman Wisdom cards. So I had this dream last night, okay? The dream, okay? I'm getting clarity as we speak right now, but the dream, and I've been seeing, I always see different animal spirits, and I saw some this week, and we're gonna go into that, because that could be a message for someone else too. They could get something from that message. So I saw it for a reason. I see things for my personal life and others' lives. So to be seen, okay? directions, the four corners of the earth, north, south, east, and west. Okay, so, and a bonus card, bam. Okay, so, more than that popped out. When they want to be seen, they pop out, okay? All right, we got these, okay? Okay, so. All right, so. All right, one card that sticks out to me was the self card. Okay, this is the self card. We have to do some self cleansing, some self evaluation, going within. Going within is what we need to do. Okay, the self, okay, it is the all. It's the masculine and the feminine. We have the all, the whole, the source of life, the breath of life within us all, which is divine great spirit. So self, know thyself. Know thyself. I have a saying, learn, know, and master thyself. Okay? So we are here, we are remembering, rediscovering, relearning, okay? So, when I said we need to go in and cleanse, okay, I'm going to give a recipe for cleansing, especially for women, womb man, for our womb health. So, sage, it cleanses, okay? Sage cleanses the atmosphere of negative energies, negative, evil, wicked energies. Okay, so the sage, it has a masculine energy. It's the direction is south. The planet is Jupiter. The element is air. Okay, and I was saying the breath of life, the air. And when I did hit the sacred pipe, that is the element of air. Okay. It's also the element of earth because it's made from the earth. So, which we are made from the earth, okay? So, cleansing, self-cleansing, okay? You could just, smudge yourself with some sage. I have a sage stick. It's by my other altar, but you can smudge it, and you want to do it with the underside of the feather, okay? And you cleanse, you have the sage, the cedar mix, and you smudge yourself, okay? You smudge it and you cleanse yourself, okay? So that's a tip. So, self and sage, those are the cards, okay? Two of the cards. The direction is south. Now, I know the opposite of south is north. Knowledge comes from the north. The south wind represents summer, which we are in summer, the element of water, the masculine energy, and adolescence. So adolescence, it tells me that, okay, even with adolescence, we're going through something, we're maturing spiritually, mentally, and physically. So this goes with the self card and the sage, because as we're going through this metamorphosis, because we will soon come out like the beautiful obsidian butterfly, okay, but metamorphosis takes place in the cocoon, okay? Because you have the caterpillar first, then you have the cocoon. I've been seeing butterflies, okay? I've been seeing butterflies, so. Butterflies also represents our ancestors, okay? So, all right. The other card was the squash card, okay? 3 things that are a staple that are planted during you know, the spring, which is the three sisters. They call it the three sisters, which is corn, squash, and beans. Corn, squash, and beans. Those are the three sisters, okay? And from those three things, we get a lot of things that we need from corn. You know, we can make anything from corn, okay? It's to feed us, all right? These are things to feed us physically, but they also have an effect on our internal body. So this tells me, okay, we need to self-cleanse, self-balance, okay? Because we have to do it. We are the Savior. We are the Messiah of our own soul. So we have to do these things to cleanse. We have to take measures and do this when impromptu or whenever you feel like it. Meaning you get that urge, like, I need to cleanse, or things start happening in your life and you're like, okay, I need to cleanse, I need to get back in tune, that type of thing. So this is what this first set of cards is telling me, okay? And the sweetgrass is like after you cleanse, like in ceremony, like when I do ceremony, I cleanse with the sage and the cedar. That gets rid of the negative energy, that, you know, that gets rid of that cleanses. And then I have the sweetgrass, which promotes positive energy. So you have that balance there. You have the negative and the positive, okay? So, and this is also an offering to Divine Great Spirit. Okay, sweetgrass. Sweetgrass represents feminine energy. The north, the sun, and air, the element of air. Okay, when you light it, you know that what you breathe in, that smoke that fills your atmosphere, that helps balance you. So you have the cleaning the negative and bringing in that positive. Okay, that's a balance, okay? All right, the two that also came up are basswood and ash, okay? Basswood and ash. And these two, I want to read something from the little book also. Okay, so ash is a masculine energy. The direction is east, sun, and fire is the element. So ash, okay? So ash, let's look at ash. Okay, because I want to go in depth a little bit on these, okay? All right, ash. Ash is peace of mind through protection, okay? With that sage and that sweetgrass, okay? And when you're cleansing that, that's also protection, okay? It says, I am the powerful wood of the bows of the warriors, okay? So we are spiritual warriors. I help you overcome mental barriers, okay, and obstructions. So this is kind of like Papa Legba, issue, okay. I flow with that female issue energy, okay, and that energy removes obstacles and barriers, okay, at the crossroads. So I related to that. I tie all of these melanated spiritualities that are in my bloodline, I tie them together, okay? It makes up a whole, okay, which makes up a part of me. So it says, I am, okay, they make the bows of the arrows of the warriors out of the ash wood, okay? So it's a very strong wood, okay? All right, it helps you overcome mental barriers and obstacles, okay? And that you may subdue your enemies without and within. So subduing our enemies within ourselves and without, meaning our enemies within and our enemies that are on the outside of us. This energy subdues them, okay, puts them in check, okay, the arrows piercing the enemy, okay, so that you can, you know, emerge, okay, and continue to walk up on our land, sit up on our throne, things of that nature. So ash is a very powerful wood, okay? It removes obstacles, it helps pierce and subdue our enemies outside of us and within, okay? Because sometimes we can be tripping and be our own enemy, right? So all right, so it promotes good health, recovery from illness. All right, it's the power, okay? Recovery from illness is the power of ash. Recovery from illness. So these things, cleansing, like the sage and the sweetgrass, they help cleanse self. So this is removing obstacles, subduing our enemies, okay? It says, I am the stem of the sacred pipe. So sometimes they make the sacred pipe out of ash wood. This one is made out of cedar, okay? All right, and a Mesoamerican made my pipe, okay, my sacred pipe. And so I have Mesoamerican in my bloodline. I've done the research. So the ash wood, the arrows for the bows are made out of ash wood, and the stems of the sacred pipe. So when you hit the sacred pipe, that smoke goes within you to cleanse within. So this is a good card, okay? It removes obstacles, yes, pierces our enemies, okay? It says, I am the stem of the sacred pipe that offers affirmations and prayers and connects you to the great mystery, which is divine, great spirit, God, goddess, whatever you want to call the source of all things, okay? All right, the flexibility of this wood helps you to bend if the need arises. Okay, so in life, it's a time to stand strong like reeds, and then it's time to bend on certain things, okay, depending on the situation. Just follow your intuition. That is divine, great spirit, your higher self speaking to you, okay? So it also represents prosperity. So ash, powerful card, okay? It represents subduing our enemies within ourselves and outside of ourselves, subduing our enemies, checking them, okay? It's also represents the arrows piercing those enemies, okay? And the sacred pipe, the stem, when you hit the sacred pipe, it goes within to, you know, cleanse and relax. And it also was, okay, healing of some sort, okay? I'm gonna read what it said exactly. It says recovery from illness. So some people can be spiritually, mentally, or physically ill. So these are things that we can do to heal our inner self, recover from illness. So that's in the cards, okay? So we have cleansed and We are recovered from any spiritual, mental, or physical illnesses. Okay, and the last card was basswood. Okay, basswood. So, and by the way, the ash card is number 43, which is 7. Okay, 7, excuse me, is a divine number. Okay, that the one in the middle, you have 3 on each side. The one in the middle is the balance point. Okay, so, okay, this is 44. Okay, so today is 7/8. Okay, July 8th. Okay, and this is the full moon. You get the full moon the 8th and the 9th. Okay, so 8 is the symbol for infinity. Okay, infinity. Okay, infinity, eternal. Okay, basswood, feminine energy. The direction is west. The planet is Saturn and Earth. Okay, basswood comes from the earth. We are made from the earth self. So I'm gonna read what this card says. Okay, so basswood, all right. Okay, they use this, okay, in the Iroquois tobacco ceremony. They make masks out of basswood. Okay, so I like these cards because they tell you know what they were used for, the different properties, how they were used by our ancestors in ceremony, things of that nature. So it says when you put on the mask, you lose your identity and become whatever the mask represents. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say you lose your identity. You just, okay, if you put on a mask, meaning, okay, it could be a dual thing. Some people put on masks because they are fake. And they want to hide something. Okay? Just make sure you're not putting on a mask and hiding, you know, fucked up intentions. Or don't hide your divine gifts. Use them, utilize them, is what I'm getting. Okay, so you don't want to do the other one. You want to embrace your gifts. So you could put on, okay, a mask. Okay, I'll use myself as an example. I can put on a mask of the raven, the crow, the red-tailed hawk, or the jaguar. And when I put on those masks, it's kind of like the shapeshifter energy, which I flow in. The shapeshifter energy, I am a shapeshifter, medicine messenger. Okay, meaning, okay, I put on the mask of the raven. The raven represents universal law, sacred law, the balance between worlds. It represents divine great spirit, great mystery. Okay, it has that shapeshifter energy. So when I need to flow in balance, universal law, I can put on the raven crow mask. Okay, if I want to flow in that Heru Tawodi energy, which is the red-tailed hawk, the falcon, I want to see things from the perspective of the hawk. If I put on the hawk mask, I want to see things, the bigger picture. I want to see things in another light, because I can be up on it and I can see it, okay, up close in detail, and I can see it from up high like the red-tailed hawk, and see it from the bigger picture, from basically how we view divine great spirit as our ultimate higher self. So from a higher perspective of divine great spirit, the condor, the eagle, the hawk, I can view it that way. So you put on different masks, just like, okay, during the day, you know, I work in a laboratory, so I put on that mask or that coat, that hat, to flow in what I do during the day in a laboratory, okay? But when I come home, I get in mother mode, okay? I get in medicine woman, apprentice mode. I get in messenger mode, okay? I get into that shapeshifter mode every day. So these are the masks that they are talking about. So masks can be good or bad, okay? Other people wear masks, you know, just during masquerade balls, Mardi Gras, okay? That's something that is in my family lineage, okay? So, back to Basswood, they were talking about the mask, okay? You take on the identity of that mask, okay? Whatever animal spirit you flow in, whatever professions you do, you put on those masks every day and you flow in that. But underneath, you are still your divine true self within, okay? That is never gone away. Sometimes it is just hidden because you got to flow in this or you got to flow in that. But then some people hide to do malicious, dirty shit, okay? We're not talking about that. Okay, so you just got to choose which one you are going to flow in. All right? It talks about you are, okay, they're saying that you are the spirit of that thing. When you put that mask on that's made out of basswood, you flow in the spirit of that thing. So when I gave myself as an example, the raven, the crow, the red-tailed hawk, okay, I flow in the spirit of that, okay? So, it says the mask also signifies that you might be escaping reality. Sometimes people do that to escape, okay? Okay, if they're going through something horrific, they may go to work. Like, they may just take a shower and go to work and get busy because they have to do that at that moment to survive, okay? Like, I gotta go to work, even though I'm going through this turmoil right now. I gotta go to work. I gotta make this money because I still have to pay bills. I still have to take care of my children or things of that nature, okay? Or you could be escaping what divine grace spirit, your higher self, wants you to address. Some people do escape that. Everybody has tried to escape what they need to deal with when they got to look at the man or the womb man in the mirror, that black obsidian mirror. You got to